Can screencasting and using video decrease distraction and disruption in a modern classroom? You bet it can. I'm Patrick Green, co-author of Classroom Management in the Digital Age, and in this video, we're going to look at 5 ways that screencasting can actually help with classroom management. All right, here we go. The first way that screencasting, recording yourself and your screen, can help with classroom management is teaching. Actually, it can do that, but it can also reteach. And that's really where a teacher gets pulled in all sorts of directions. Is once, let's say, you took 5 minutes to teach a concept, now you have a percentage of your class that didn't get it and need it retaught. Or maybe they just need to hear you again. Maybe they just want to push rewind and listen to you one more time. Maybe they would get it if they heard it 3 times, or maybe they would get it if they just heard it a second time. But we can't do that in a classroom because we have 30 students and we're pulled in so many different directions. But what if you recorded your 5 little minutes of introducing a topic or teaching a concept, and the kids that got it could just move on to the task you've asked, but the kids who didn't get it could watch it again, or watch it tomorrow, or watch it because they were absent today. All right, a second way that screencasting can help with classroom management is that you can use screencasts to create pathways for students who got ahead or students who need an extension. Right? So students finish the typical thing that you're having them do, and there's 30 minutes left in class, or there's 3 months left in class, or whatever it is. Our students learn it at different paces and at different speeds. And so what if you created pathways or playlists of recorded instruction that would allow students to hear your voice, get your instruction, and go down this other direction, maybe go deeper into a topic or whatever it might be, but they don't need you to move on if you've recorded yourself and set it out for them. All right, a third way that screencasting can help with classroom management is stations. That's right, stations. You remember them from elementary school, and you elementary teachers might still be using them. They work best when we have classroom helpers or parents who come in and we can have 5 different things going on in the room with an adult kind of instructing and getting students going in the right direction. But what if you don't have that sort of volunteerism in your classroom? What if you had an iPad or a laptop sitting on every table that had your instructions from you? What if students sat down in groups of 5 and watched a video together that told them what to do at this table? And then when they were done 15 minutes later, they moved to another table and they did what they were supposed to do at that table because your instructions were right there on some sort of screen for them to pay attention to and get going on what they're supposed to do. What if there's 5 of you at 5 different tables, and you, the real you, is actually standing up, watching, looking, seeing where you can help, seeing what kids need redirected, and managing your classroom better? A fourth way that screencasting can help with classroom management is by teaching classroom processes, procedures, rules, whatever you want to call them, routines, instructions that are repeated throughout the year. Let's take a science teacher, for example. You've gone over your lab safety lesson, but one of the students needs a reminder, which is typical. Students are going to need some reminders here and then. Instead of you having to focus just on that one student while you've got, 30 other kids with Bunsen burners and beakers and things, what if you said, hey, student, go watch the video of me teaching the classroom safety procedures, and then you can get back to join your group and get back to what we're doing. If you do this, if you created this sort of video library of screencasts of those basic procedures that you repeat a lot in your classroom, you could stay focused on the students while having some students review what they need to review. And the 5th way that screencasting can help with classroom management is actually my favorite way. It's the sub-plan. I like to call it the best sub-plan ever, because we know that some students in every group of 24 to 30 students are going to kind of not be their best selves when there's a substitute or guest teacher in the classroom. So what if instead of a sub getting up in front of 30 students they don't know the names of and trying to get kids to do something, actually could just push play? And there is your screencast with you and your face and your voice calling students by name, reminding them, hey, here's how we operate in this classroom, and here's what we're going to do today, and we've already been working on this for a while, and so you're going to keep working on that. You're also going to read this. What if it was you talking to them? And then the substitute teacher could just kind of be like, here we go, this is your teacher's message, and I'm here to help. Maybe classroom management would be a little easier for that substitute teacher on the day that you're absent. All right, it's obvious that I think screencasting is a super valuable tool, not just for learning, but also for classroom management, and I think we can harness it much more than we do in schools. I hope that some of these ideas might have inspired you or got you thinking in a different way about how you might use video and screencasting in your classroom. Most schools have some sort of adopted screencasting tool, and I suggest you, if you don't know what that is, you ask around, find out from the other teachers what is our adopted screencasting tool, and you'll have some other mentors that can help you get going with it. And if you're completely new to screencasting, in the details of this video, I have a number of links to some of my favorites to help you get started. But I do hope that some of these ideas for classroom management using screencasting have resonated with you, and if they have, give my video a like, check out our other classroom management videos in our playlist. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.